Chapter 9. Recite the name of Buddha. In this moment, Bodhisattva Kṣitigarbha addressed the Buddha, saying, "World-honored one, I am now prepared to speak about the method of liberation for the beings of future worlds, so that they may be freed from the ocean of suffering in the cycle of birth and death. I hope that the world-honored one will allow me to articulate this means of liberation for the sake of all sentient beings." The Buddha responded to Bodhisattva Kṣitigarbha, saying, "You now wish to cultivate great compassion and save, uplift, and liberate all sentient beings in the 6 realms who are burdened by the consequences of their actions. Speak now of the inconceivable method of liberation. The time is ripe, please articulate it swiftly. I am on the verge of nirvana, and by doing so, I will fulfill your compassionate aspirations early, relieving me from concerns about all sentient beings in the present and future." Bodhisattva Kṣitigarbha replied to the Buddha, saying, "World-honored one, before countless eons in the past, there was a Buddha in the world named a boundless Bodhisattva. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha, even if momentarily generating a sense of reverence, they will immediately receive the merit of crossing over the heavy offenses of birth and death for 40 eons. This means that due to this merit, one can be relieved from the heavy offenses of birth and death for 40 eons, suffering less from these consequences. If one also respectfully sculpts or paints the image of this Buddha, makes offerings, and praises this Buddha, the merits obtained are truly immeasurable. Furthermore, before the Ganges sand grains eons ago, there was a Buddha living in the world named Treasure Nature Tathagata. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha and, in a mere moment, sincerely resolves to take refuge in this Buddha, that person will never regress from the unsurpassed path until attaining Buddhahood. In a distant past, there was a Buddha named Victorious in Battle Tathagata. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha, even if the ears catch the sound without much consideration in the mind, that person gains merits allowing them to live in the heavenly realms of the 6 desires 1,000 times over. If one sincerely recites the name of this Buddha, the merits obtained are beyond measure. Moreover, before inconceivable eons, there was a Buddha named as Lion's Roar Tathagata. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha and the thought of taking refuge in this Buddha arises in their mind, that person has already received the confirmation and acknowledgement of all Buddhas. Additionally, in a very distant past, there was a Buddha in the world named Restrainer of Sons Buddha. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha and, with sincere reverence, pays homage to the image of this Buddha, or goes further to praise this Buddha through language or poetry, that person, through these merits, can become the great Brahma in the assembly of 1,000 Buddhas in the auspicious Aeon, receiving high commendations. Furthermore, in a remote past, there was a Buddha named Vipassana Buddha. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha, they will never fall into the lower realms, and will frequently be reborn in heavenly realms or in wealthy and noble families, enjoying the best and most subtle pleasures. Moreover, before countless eons as numerous as the Ganges sand grains, there was a Buddha named Jewel Victoria Tathagata. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha and generates a reverent heart, that person will soon attain the fruition of an arhat. Moreover, in the inconceivable past, before countless eons, there was a Buddha named Kṣitigarbha Tathagata. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha, they will immediately receive the merit to transcend the sins of birth and death for 100 great eons. Furthermore, in a distant past, there was a Buddha named Great Auspicious Mountain King Tathagata. If a man or woman hears the name of this Buddha, that person will receive the auspicious condition of having innumerable Buddhas speak the boundless Dharma for them, akin to the Ganges sand grains, ultimately ensuring their realization of the great path of enlightenment and Buddhahood. In another distant past, there were Buddhas named Pure Moon Buddha, Mountain King Buddha, Wisdom Victory Buddha, Pure Name King Buddha, Wisdom Accomplished Buddha, Supreme Buddha, Wonderful Sound Buddha, Full Moon Buddha, and Face of the Moon Buddha, so many unspeakable and innumerable Buddhas. World-honored one, whether it is the beings of the present or the future, the merit of merely uttering the name of a Buddha is immense, let alone reciting the names of so many Buddhas. these sentient beings, whether in life or at the moment of death, will naturally receive great benefits and never fall into the lower realms. If, at the time of impending death, even one person among the family members can loudly recite the name of a Buddha for the dying individual, aside from committing the extremely grave 5 uninterruptible offenses, all other karmic consequences will be eradicated. Even in the case of the 5 uninterruptible offenses, sins so colossal that there seems to be no hope of liberation even after countless eons in hell, if someone recites a Buddha's name for the dying person, the gravity of this severe offense will gradually diminish and eventually be extinguished. Moreover, considering that these sinful beings, at the moment of impending death, can personally recite or hold in their hearts the name of a Buddha, they will naturally attain immeasurable merit and eliminate countless heavy offenses.